This is the Awakening here. Welcome back to the channel. We just wanted to cover a little subject about an article that we found, and it's about FINA effectively bans transgender athletes from competing at women's swimming events. And this was in Budapest, Hungary. And, you know, it's finally somebody actually stood up and understand the difference between genetics between women and men. Okay, you can be a middle of the road man in a top sporting event, and then if you're competing with women, you will obviously be the best because genetically, usually men are superior to women, especially when it comes to like sprinting and swimming and those type of events. So finally, you know, one of the world organizations actually put it out there. They said no one that is a transgender woman can compete with these women unless they went through before the age of 12. They did the transition. So that means they can't have went to puberty, because that obviously gives you an advantage. And they're actually pointing this out. And, you know, it's great that somebody actually finally did that.
And I'm sure a lot of people will say this is transphobic or whatever. But the truth is they're just trying to make it equal for everyone and give everybody an equal opportunity to win in a swimming competition. So it's actually competitive and not one person has an advantage. So that's why they're doing what they're doing. Everybody wants to sound politically correct and say it's wrong because what the media tells them to do and shows them and what all the celebrities are with. But the truth is they're right for not letting the people who are men who transition to women after puberty compete, because that's not fair. And even the women who are competing know it's not fair because they're competing against somebody who has the genetics of a man and has the physical attributes of a man. So it's not fair for them.
Exactly. And like I said, this is not a transphobic thing. This is just a realistic thing. You can take the hormones, you could do whatever you want, and it could change your body type maybe, but your genetics never change no matter what. Even if you have gender reassignment, your genetics do not change. Your chromosomes will always stay the same. And, you know, it's a good thing because if if you want to make it fair, just give trans people their own category. And then that'll be fair across the board. We shouldn't have to be forcing this on everyone when these women are working very hard to get to where they're at. And then they just get beat because genetically they can't beat this person. It's not fair. There was a reason there was a men's and a women's competition from the beginning.
Experienced it 5 times, and each time I lost to a biological male. And the fact that that's still happening, that women are still losing to biological males in their own sport, shows why we need more female athletes to speak up about this. And so I just kind of want to say to the female athletes in Pennsylvania, don't let anyone silence you. Speak up. Tell the NCAA, your athletic directors, and your coaches that you want fair competition.
So, Lana, what kind of position does this put you in as a biologically born female athlete?
It's really disappointing because I know that me and all the other biological females work really hard at track practice, and we work hours a day just to shave off tenths of a second for our times, and it's just really disappointing to know who's going to win the race before it even starts.
If you enjoyed the video, hit the like and subscribe.
And as always, keep your faith in the Most High and Yeshua HaMashiach, our Lord and Savior.